Good evening, everybody, or good afternoon, or good morning, wherever you are tuning in from. This is Magoon with the Healing Room Tarot channel, and I am here to simply help you heal. Today, I have really been led to do an elemental sign reading for our spiritual progress report. I do apologize for not getting this on yesterday. Um, had a little bit of technical issues going on, but they're now resolved. Um, I have been going through like this spiritual surge lately. And so I wanted to do a deeper dive on what exactly we needed to work on. So as we were, we, as I was preparing, I began to write down a few things that I would like for us to focus on as we talk about our spiritual progress report. Because generally, I would just do a generalized reading. But this one, I want it to be a little bit more focused. So we will be looking at your personal life, career, love life, and then spiritual guidance, which I've already pulled the spiritual guided cards um, for each elemental sign. And as the title states, or if you're not watching from my Instagram channel, we will start off with the water signs. If you have not followed me on Instagram, if you're watching on YouTube, this is my Instagram handle. And from there, you can send me direct messages if you would like a personal reading. And if you all would like to participate, I am raising funds for a friend of mine who has developed cancer. I'm only asking for $6. And so if you would like to donate, you can message me on Instagram or leave a comment. Um, and I should get it, excuse me. And I will connect with you to get that. This is a really good friend of mine, and she gave an update over the last few months. And we all know what happens when we get in that funk, right? We're trying to understand why we are being tested, why we are being tried, and that's kind of the headspace that she's in right now. But thank you in advance for those who do give. I have had a few people to donate a few things, so thank you for that. And without further ado, I'm going to get into the reading. So, and I have prepared the space. Thank you, Spirit Guides, for giving me the collective water signs for their career. This is for their career. Oh, okay. All right. This is for their personal life. And if this is your first time watching, I like to pull the cards with my eyes closed, and Spirit tells me how to pull each card. So, um, oh, see. So whenever I pull the cards, if they may not all be the same for each sign, and that's simply because of how I'm being instructed to pull the cards at that time. Now, I get into the love life. I have two card blocks. Okay, what would you like to say for the love life, Spirit? So, I'm gonna go ahead and say this for the water signs collectively. When asked about your love life, Spirit already said you already know what to do with your love life. You just have to make a decision. That's what I heard. But now, when we get into the personal life, we have the Three of Swords here. So you may have been dealing with um, either now or in the past. I haven't flipped over the rest of the cards to see. But there was something that has been weighing heavy on your heart, something that has been causing you pain. And now you're getting enlightened about that. You're getting enlightenment. That's what I'm hearing, or that's what I'm getting. Like again, Spirit asked me to place the cards in a certain pattern, and this is the pattern. The next one is the Page of Swords here, so that means you are getting a revelation as to why this pain was being caused. High Priestess is here. Um, the High Priestess is constantly getting enlightened about the things of her life. The High Priestess is she's mastered a lot of things. She constantly ascends, and you can't ascend without a trial. And so, but now it's become ease. I'm really getting a calmness now. It's in her hand is a scroll. I don't think I've ever noticed on this card how she has a scroll, but this scroll, I'm getting like a justice feel. Um, you've been writing some things down, taking notes, even if it's a mental note, and it's like you're finally going to see the justice. So that kind of it goes along with the Page of Swords here. You're going to be enlightened on what it is that what has been happening. You have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So this is although this is a monetary and resource card, what I'm getting more so is that you're not in this energy. You're not going to be afraid um, to give. Right, you're not going to be. I'm hearing like that stingy energy. It's like you're not going to be in this energy. You're not going to have to be any longer because things are going to start unfolding for you, because the high priestess she's balanced in every area of her life, and with her being balanced, that means that anything that's coming in, anything that's flowing out, is already well managed. So it's I'm getting that this is not the energy that you are going to continue to be in. So maybe you're in this energy now, but it's that energy of you're not always going to be here. It's that energy of you're going to have more than enough. to do the things that you need to do. Now, when we get to the career card, you have the Seven of Cups is the first. Make sure I can, yeah, the Seven of Cups. This is options. You have several options in career that's going to make you happy. There's going to be some things coming towards you that is going to provide you with several different opportunities. So it could be one job, but on this one job, you're going to see how there's so many other opportunities within this job, or that is you go say like you get a management position in this job and you realize that there's room to grow, there's room to go further, there's other avenues that you never considered before because you didn't know that you qualified for them. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. And I am going to go ahead and state this. The other card was, so Spirit asked me to do career and then money. And when it came to money, it was the Ace of Cups. So that lets me know with the Seven of Cups here and then the Ace of Cups, there's going to be something it's going to be offered to you. So as it pertains to your career. And now this is two sets of people for the water signs. So in the first group, you're going to have options, but there's one that's going to stick out more. It's going to be more of what you've been looking for. I'm hearing in a relationship, in a work relationship. And then for some of you, there is going to be a cup, like you have all of these options. You don't know who to choose. And then it's just going to be an offer is going to be made to you that you can't refuse. I mean, you can refuse it, but it's one of those sayings. It's like, okay, this blessing is coming to you. Are you going to take the cup or no? In the second group, we have the Five of Cups here. So this lets me know that there you have been in your career, you have been on a job where it hasn't been quite as fulfilling, and so you're wondering if you should leave, if you should look elsewhere. And I'm really getting the answer yes. And your monetary clarification card is Eight of Wands. So either you're going to receive a message um, about increasing because remember this side is about pertaining to your money. Um, you're going to get a message about your money, and that's going to help you decide whether or not you're going to stay. So maybe they're deciding that this particular job is deciding that they're not going to give raises this year, or only limited amount of staff will receive raises, and it's the staff that you notice don't really work all that well with others, or don't work. And you're remaining the same, and you have been doing multiple um, people's work, right? You know how some people, I'm hearing golden calf. Once they find their golden calf, they're like, oh, I don't have to do that much. I'll just give it to them and they'll work it for me. And I just make sure, look over it to make sure it's okay. It's that energy that I'm getting. And so you may decide to leave. Again, this job is unfulfilling, but in order to get to the stage of the other um, group, the one that has many options, you have to leave room for your options. Meaning, you can't come. Somebody invites you to dinner, and you come over to eat dinner with them, but you already have a plate in your hand. You come with your own plate. You come with your own food. How can they provide you with food if you bring your own? I mean, you can sit down and eat with them, but you're not going to get the same options as with when you come with nothing and you simply receive. That's what I'm getting to. Um, that's another thing, and this is for the collective. Water signs, you're in this energy of understanding what it looks like to receive, because I know at least for cancers, cancers are dominant in giving and giving and giving and over giving. And now Spirit is saying this is the time for you to receive. Now, as it pertains to your love life, wow, can't I was about to say cancers, water signs, water signs. The first card we have as it pertains to your love life is the Ten of Wands. You have already gone through the struggle. You no longer have to worry about the struggle. And why? Because you have the Lovers card here. You are now going to meet that person that you were meant to meet. This one that's going to, I just heard nourish and take care of you. Like this person is going to be for you. So water signs, get ready. And you may not be looking for a relationship right now, but I just heard unexpected blessings. You never know how you're going to meet this person. This person could be the one that gives you the opportunity. This person could be the one that presents you with this opportunity. And it doesn't have to necessarily mean that they're going to be, that you're going to be working with this person, but they, through their jobs, through their efforts, they may say, oh, well, hey, I was working with somebody and they're looking for X, Y, and Z. I think you'd be a perfect fit. And they just show you that. Um, True story, I was actually getting to know someone. I was in the beginning stages and found out a lot about the person, and we began to talk. And at the time I was working with the health department, not working as an employee but working with them, like as community partners with my employer. And they said that, hey, we're looking for a director of programs and somebody. And I was like, hey, this will be perfect for this person. Like they have the background, they have the knowledge. Yeah. So I gave them the information and they got the job. So you never know how you're going to get the job. Now, as it pertains to me and that person, it didn't work. But I chalked it off as I was meant to come in this person's life to show them the opportunity. This, however, is not that type. I'm really getting that this person is going to be in your life. But if they show you a job, if they are that connection as to which opportunity you should take it. If they're that person that says, hey, I've been doing some number crunching behind your back, and I don't think that this job that you're on is very good for you. I think you should leave, and here's some other leads. Take it. I mean, you can always consider the advice, right? So consider the advice. You already know it's coming from somebody that has a good heart and will have you your best interest at hand. Um, so yeah, what are signs? You have been through the storm and now you're coming out on top. I love it. So as it pertains to the spiritual guidance, um, water signs. The card that came out is number 41. I don't know, maybe you're 41 or so. Maybe, 41 is 5 in numerology. But the card says, pull yourself together. And again, the high priestess energy already came out. So if this card is coming out, that means that some of you don't recognize that you are the high priestess. You don't recognize your power. So you have to come in, do some internal work to recognize your power. So here's the card again. And for these, I like to read both the positive and negative sides so that you will understand where you are. It says, oh, Mary, you are hot, a hot mess that is. Your emotions are all over the place. I'm not talking about your prolific use of emojis. Take some time today to ground yourself in meditation or deep breathing. A whole is only as strong as its parts, and right now, your emotional team has run amok. Pieces of you left in the ether, excuse me. Let us just pluck them up and start piecing yourself together. When you are not whole, how can you give yourself to something or someone? Do you feel pulled in many directions and never enough to fulfill it all? Take a moment, press pause, and connect with yourself and with your inner spirit. When you find your center, you will realize that you can pull yourself together. Do the work because it is time to get yourself together. In the reverse, aren't you in the pillar of shit togetherness? You just got it all figured out, huh? Stop tamping everything down because, honey, you will lose it one day. I mean, we are giving you full permission to let go. Give in to your emotions, even if it is to scream into your pillow, eat a tub of ice cream, or have a good cry. We aren't really worried about you wallowing since it seems so hard to give in to emotions in the first place. So for some of you, there is that block there. I don't want to show emotions, and I want to not to call you out, Scorpio, but Scorpio, um, I said that in the reading, in the snake skin shedding reading. So for my collective water signs, that is your message. And now I'm going to go ahead and go into the signs of go into the air signs. And as I do the air signs, I have this feeling. I have this feeling that you're coming on upon something great. We are in Aquarius season right now, one of the air signs, and there's like this energetic pull. Like I said, I've been having this energetic pull for a while now. Um, okay, I've just had this energetic pull now. And this is for your personal life right here, what I'm pulling for. Okay. This one is going to be for your career. Spirit just told me I should just say money and career. So I'll just say that money and career. Oh, okay. You're already air signs. What is going on? Like your cards are just jumping out the deck. Maybe for some of you, you have been wanting to hear what kind of progress you're doing. Mm. Okay, Spirit said to look at the bottom of the deck for that one. Whew. I don't know if some of my watchers could feel anytime I go through energetic pull, but I promise you, the energetic pull is something serious. So that's what I'm saying. Air signs, like you all are you. There's just something about you all that something that's happening. Okay, I hear that there's one more card that needs to come out. Um, I will go ahead and tell you now that I'm picking up a lot of devil energy in tarot. Of course, the Daryl mean the devil, not Daryl, the devil. Or maybe somebody needed to hear that. Maybe Daryl is the somebody that needs to hear this, or Daryl could be the person that's in this devilish energy. So take it how it applies to you. Um, okay. Things like that happen. Just wanted to see, yeah, the Four Wands is here. So we'll see. Um, but yeah, like as I was stating, there's this energetic pull from you all, and I'm really picking that up. So the first card that you have is the Four of Cups in reverse. So what I'm getting is that it's you haven't been paying attention to cups that have been lost. That's what that's the energy that I'm getting. It's not so much as the missed cup. Um oh, okay. I just heard like you're blocking um this thing. It's something that happened to you. You've blocked it in your head, and because you blocked it, you haven't really keep kept your mind on it. But you have the Nine of Pentacles here. So that lets me know that you've been focused more on your money. You're not allowing your happiness to dictate your wallet. So that's a good thing. It's just like, I'm just not going to pay attention to this, and I'm going to stay focused. And because of that, um, I'm we're going to get more into it. I feel like the rest of the cards is going to clarify this for your personal life. The last card is the Three of Wands, though. It means you've been waiting for something. There's something that you're waiting on. Okay, Spirit's telling me to just look at the bottom of the deck. Uh, so let me see. It is something in reverse. I can tell you that. Okay, so your world card right now, I can show this. Your world card right now is in reverse. So there's a cycle that hasn't necessarily been completing. And so I feel like it is because you had to pay attention to this Four of Cups that you refuse this thing that you refuse to pay attention to and look at. That's the feeling that I'm getting, is that that is what's causing you to like everything in your life, like it's moving, like your finances is fine, you feel secure, right? And you're waiting for this big change to happen in your life, but it can't because you haven't completed the cycle. The last thing in this cycle is you have to pay attention as to whatever the situation was, be it family, friends, work relationship. You have to look at what were you pouring out, that you like, who or what were you pouring into that you did not receive from again. You have to pay attention to that because it's a lesson in it. We go through things as lessons, and when we decide not to face a thing, what we're telling the universe, what we're telling God is that, okay, I know I just went through this situation, but I don't even want to know what the lesson is. I don't want to learn. I just want to keep living my life. And the universe and God is like, no, I need you to learn the lesson so that when you do go to the next step in your life, when this thing comes again, you will know how to handle it. You will not just shut down. You will not just turn the other cheek. You will actually face it and handle it. Now, when it comes to your career, there's a decision here. There's some things you have been thinking about. Maybe you have water placements, and if you just finished watching the water signs, you will understand that the decision may be to leave or to stay. But there is a decision here. Um, the devil energy is also here, right? Remember, I said the devil energy is really here. So maybe you are addicted to your job. And so that Four of Cups in reverse could be, you're not really feeling fulfilled on your job. Like it pays the bills, but you're not being fulfilled. And so, and it's becoming addictive. It's like you can't do, you base your whole life around your job. You don't really take the time out for yourself. Um, you're constantly worried about a job. You're constantly worried about things on the job, and your family's like, okay, can you leave work home? Um, and so there's a decision there that you have to make. whether to be with family or to be with the job. Especially if you're someone and your family is starting to take the hit more so than the job, then I think that is a decision that you're going to have to make, because you have to find balance in everything. The world, the earth, the universe, is God. It's all about balances. Um, when you're balanced in your life, everything flows. There's nothing being taken away from nothing else. It's just like just everything flows. And you have the chariot here, so that lets me know that you have to take a hold of the situation, and it's coming quickly. You have to make a decision quickly, um, because in Cancer, um, it's depicted in the chariot card, and Cancers are nurturing. So if you're not nurturing yourself, if you're not nurturing your family, then that means that you're in this devilish energy, the Capricorn energy. And I think it's ironic, in this thought just came to me. So it must be something that I need to let you all know, is that Cancer and Capricorn are direct opposites of each other. So either you're going to take care of yourself, or you're going to allow your addictions to rule you. So that's the decision that you have to make here: uh, nurturing yourself or allowing the job to rule you. When it comes to your love life, the first card that came out is this devil energy. So air signs, it looks like you like a lot of toxicity in your life. You like a lot of things to rock your world so you can stabilize yourself. We have to get out of that energy. But the next two cards that came out is the Seven of Cups. So that devilish energy is maybe you are not settling down because you like to be out there. You love to have options. You love to explore. I'm not calling you those demeaning words. I'm not. I refuse to. So don't call yourself that. And you also have yet again Three of Wands. So even so you love to do things, and then you're waiting for it. I know Spirit had told me to watch this card too. Yes, the Four of Wands. So it's like you want a relationship, you want that stability, but it's like you have this addiction to having options. It's almost like the person can be right in front of you, and you're just like, oh, we've been rocking for this whole time. I'm also getting Virgo energy. I literally keep getting Virgo energy right now. So maybe you're a cross watcher and you have Virgo placements, or you're a Virgo and you have like an air sign placement in your moon or your rising or so. But I'm really picking up Virgo right now too. FYI. Um, but maybe you are a person that's like, it's like you finding, what I'm getting is like you have the person already, or you're dating the right person, but yet you're still wanting more. You still want to date around, fool around. It's that you're addicted to attention. I heard addicted to personality. So for some of you, you may have an addictive personality, and people are constantly flocking to you, or your person, right? And you're looking at it with the wrong type of lens. Just because this person has an addictive personality and people flock to them does not mean that they value you any less. It just means that you have, I just heard, fiery person near you, that, and like the saying goes, a moth attracted to the flame. So that's the energy that I'm getting. Oh yeah, I was supposed to, Spirit reminded me to go back to the career. Okay. So with this, with the career, you also have the Six of Pentacles. But I also, it's given, it's Six of Pentacles is that for me, it's like that. I want to, it's that give or take, but I have to show you this card because there's a reason why it's coming out. Spirit reminded me during the relationship card. So it's like you want this nurturing relationship, and if you could see closely, there is a chariot there. And again, you have the chariot card in making this decision. So nurturing, when you want that relationship where you give to someone and someone gives back to you, that pouring, you can't have this I need to control this person, or you can't be in a relationship that controls you, because you're not giving and taking. That means somebody is taking more than they're giving. They're taking, when someone takes away your authority, when someone takes away your happiness, that's not a good relationship to be in, because it eventually is going to turn into resentment. um and with the Three of Wands coming up twice, it's almost like you're unsatisfied, you're not fulfilled, you're still waiting for that thing to come. But if you're single, um you have the person in your midst. But if you're not single, you have to understand why you are still waiting for someone to come into your life when you have someone. Now, when it came to your spiritual guidance cards, you were one of two signs that received two cards. And I see here that there's two things that represents air. We have a butterfly and we have a rooster up here at the top. And I see support system number 20 and number one, any way the wind blows. Wind blows. Wind, that's air. That's your element. But I'm gonna read 20 first, since that was the first card. Support system. You are awesome, and we hope you are finding that the people you surround yourself with lift you up even when you are soaring, as well as comfort you when you are down. Everyone needs a support system, a true blue friend, a therapist, a group, or a lover. Surround yourself with this sort of person. It is a wonderful thing to watch those we love thrive and flourish. Strong arms to hold you, a helping hand to lift you up, as if it was part of your own being, not even a thought given. Community is so important, even if it is a community of two or three. Take pride in yourself. This means it is okay to be choosy with the people you surround yourself with. You are a one of a kind gift, honey. You deserve a wonderful support system filled with love, pride, and truth. If someone is not there for the good and bad times, then what exactly are they there for? And I clarified that with this, with the relationship. In the reverse, it says some people should come with a huge skull and crossbones label, like poison or toxins. Who are you surrounding yourself with? It is easier to commiserate than celebrate. Do you ever notice how people will spread poop when you are low? It usually means they are trying to make themselves feel better for their shortcomings, issues, or just their lingering poop. I'm going to stop there because Spirit is telling me right now that some of you are in that energy. Some of you are gossipers because there is something about you that you don't like, but you have to figure that out. And so you will gossip to bring other people down so that you can feel good about yourself. But that is not how you're supposed to do things. So the rest of the reading says some people will deviate you to lesser things as opposed to greater accomplishments. Be wary. Do the people in your circle lift you up? Are they wreaking havoc on your emotional and physical state? Sometimes, when we are in the thick of a toxic situation, it is very hard to see it for what it is. This is a good time to have your shit that detecting glasses on and get the heck out of there. Find yourself in new surroundings. True blues will want to watch you thrive and grow and be happy for all your success. So remember, if you're in a relationship, and I will add that even if it's a friendship, because I did focus on, but because I focused on your love life, but I will even say if this is a friendship, if it's time to go, it's time to go. Okay, so now the other card, anyway, in its sense again for the wind blows, and again it was the rooster. The rooster is the well, you see it. It's like the what is it? The weather bane, I think it's called. Um, it says, "I am so easy." Mind out of the gutter, please. I am going with the flow, letting myself just go where things take me and swing along the journey with the utmost trust. Do you easily bend like the branches of a great willow tree to what surrounds you? Does the breeze softly sway you and take you any way the wind blows? If not, then perhaps it is time to lean into it. Let's get limber and go with the flow of the universe. You will find that life can be peaceful and abundant. Life can be a peaceful and abundant journey if you trust in yourself and the universe's plan. There is no use in getting caught up in the things that are simply out of your control. Take a moment today to sway away, move, and learn along your path. You will find that without resistance, life can be much less stressful or even feel like it is flowing easily. So try it out, plant your feet to the earth, arms in the air, and just give in to the sway. Remember, if you do not bend, you will break. And on the reverse, oh, well, look at you, just like a feather blowing all over the place. We love your trust in the universe, but you also need to recognize when it is time to stand your ground and change the things you do not like that are coming your way. Sometimes all the universe wants of us is to stick up for ourselves, to find our worth and demand it. If you are always just playing along, if you are always just going along the path of least resistance because you are afraid of what might happen, then like the feather, you will always just be blown away in any way the wind takes you. It is time now to stand in your power and in the trick to that. Wait, it is time now to stand in your power, and the trick to that is balance. The balance of knowing when it is time to rely on your roots or when it is time to go with the flow. Even a river knows when to bend or find a better path. So if this plane isn't going where you like, take the next one. And so in air signs, remember I said I kind of mentioned that with your job, like if it's not conducive to what you want, leave, because you have to have that balance. Um, you don't want to be in a situation where you're constantly out of balance and your family is looking for you. So, air signs, that is your message. And I'm going to go ahead and dive into my fire signs. Um, just want to make sure yeah. So many fire signs. This is their career and money. Oh, I see what you're saying now. You two are getting two sets. I'm not doing this together. All right, this is for the fire signs personal life. And the first set of cards, they all fell face down, so I have no idea what they are, fire signs. Okay, so what I'm getting, oh, okay. All right, fire signs, y'all being real extra right now. I just want to let y'all know that. But I love y'all. I have fire placement, so I'm talking about myself too. So don't worry. This is for the love life. What is the love life? Looks like for our fire sign collective. Sounds like the children are coming. Yep, children should coming home from school. Okay, I just heard there's one more. Yep. All right, so fire signs, because you have a lot of cards, I'm going to jump in. First card, Tower Moment. You have a Tower Moment. So things may look kind of hectic to you right now, but I'm getting this. Let's see why. Okay, so you have the Eight of Wands here. There's a message coming to you, or there was already a message that came to you that caused this Tower Moment. And it has caused you to make a decision. You have 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 to make a decision. Um, um, I'm hearing don't play. It's no time to play. Like don't play with this situation. Don't brush it off. Like don't disregard it. Like seriously, this is a serious decision that you have to make. Because you have some new enlightenment coming towards you. And if you really think about it, once you make the decision, it's say like you decide to step out on faith and open up your own business, and you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna wait, I'm gonna build up my money, and you get fired from your job, right? So now you have no choice but to quickly start to figure out what you're gonna do. And say like you're trying to go between selling homemade products or starting a cleaning business, right? And whichever one you decide to go to, then it's like your mind starts to open up as to how you can market it. What's the best way to do whatever you decide to do, right? And when you do these things, what happens is that it's like God, spirit, the universe directs you. Yeah, directs you to how to do it. You have the Ace of Pentacles here. That's the last card that came. So it directs you to the money. So it's like you have to make a decision. And there's a reason why spirit has you doing this. So let's jump into the career card, because I have a feeling that it has something to do with your career. So some of you are magicians. You are manifesting a new career. That's what it is. And this is a judgment call from spirit. So it's time. Spirit wanted you to take you out of a place so that you can start something of your own. I'm really hearing start something of your own, because it's going to bring you wealth. So you ask spirit, quiet yourself, and ask spirit, what is the direction that you would have them to take? That spirit would have you to take. Yeah. Um, we have the Wheel of Fortune here. That is the second. So spirit gave me four cards, and well, what I heard was two cards, and these the four cards fell out, but the two cards that I'm showing you with each set fell out with each other. So this one is the Wheel of Fortune with the Six of Cups. It was something. So what I'm getting is something that something that you thought about as a kid, as a child in your past, not past life, as in, I mean, for some of you it may be your past life, right? Let me say that, but a lot of you, it's like that childhood hope and dream. It's like spirit is giving you the okay to say, okay, now the wheels are turning in your favor to work on those things, and they're going to be lucrative. It's going to be lucrative. Now you're going to start to see the doors open for you. Fire signs, I'm happy about this. I'm very happy about it. But it's like the thing is, you have to start working on it. You have to ask spirit how to guide your hands, your mind, your time, how to utilize each of those things so that you can work on these things. It's like you've been in this tower moment. Woo, that just made me excited. As it pertains to your relationship, we have the Four of Wands here, relationship. For some people, it is marriage. And we have the Queen of Swords here. So let me look at the rest of the cards to see the full picture. We have the Eight of Cups here. Heading into a new direction. And then we have the Four of Cups here. So I can already tell right now that this person is, as it pertains, well, really, as it pertains to relationship, it's like you want the relationship, but you're in your head about some things. And it's because you're in your head is because you're walking towards something new, like something you never come something that you've never seen before, and it's simply because you have been in this Four of Cups energy. You have been thinking about the past relationships and not seeing the offers that spirit has been offering you. And so it's like, because you decided to change your perspective and change your view, and you've done the word healing did just come to my mind. So for some of you, you have done some healing, and now it's like, okay, I'm just gonna walk, go with the flow. It's that energy. I'm picking up if you just saw the last reading, the air signs reading, it's giving me that same butterfly, like just go with the flow, right? But in a controlled way, because we have the Queen of Swords here. She's strategic about her flow, and she's just not going to flow. Baby, you're not just going to take me anywhere. No, we're going to sit down and talk about where you try to take me, and then, okay, I can go with you. It's that type of energy. Let me see what's on the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck here is Two of Swords, decision. So there's going to be some decisions that you have to make. Some simple decisions is what I'm really getting. One that's not going to take you too much into your head, but with you being the Queen of Swords, I'm almost positive that you're going to make the right decision. Those decisions, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So, and you also had two cards to come out. The air and the fire signs, you both had two spiritual guidance cards to come out. The first card is homebody. So if you are a homebody, I really am feeling like it's time for you to get out a little bit. That's I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you. Especially with this energy. In order to do something new, in order to find something new, you have to stop going. You don't just use the online dating tools if you're trying to find somebody. You have to actually go out of your home to draw that person in. So, homebody. It says, home. It is where the beings we love are. Our coziest pajamas reside, filled with safety and love. So today we give you permission to stay in and do the little things that you love. Read a book, do some gardening, lavish in a bath, or perhaps do nothing at all. Today, put the body in the home body. In the reverse. Now, don't get us wrong, there's nothing like home, but there is a big wide world out there, new faces to see, new delights you have yet to try. Shed your home body today and go on an adventure. Make some new memories. Remember, you might leave home, but home is where the heart is. So, although you're going home, like you know, it's that place that keeps you grounded, right? So, and especially if you're in, if that example with the career and the personal life resonated with you, being at home, get out, get a new perspective and come back home so that you can see like, oh, okay, so this is what I saw today, and while I was out, I noticed that there is a need for X, Y, and Z. Okay, that is something that I can make in my home, and it's already a part of what I want to do anyway, right? The next one is commune with nature. Number 3. Uh, didn't I just say go outside? I'm telling you to get that first perspective. So this is the one that's is telling you to leave, get out of your home to get that new perspective. Commune with nature. Does a bear poop in the woods? Let's go on a hike and find out. Get off the phone and computer screens and take some time to connect with the natural world, aka nature. When we are constantly connected to our devices, we lose that primal connection to the natural order. Mother Nature has given us everything that we need, but as a society, we have turned to materialistic things and technology. When we get anxious or feel trapped, the first thing we say is, I need some air. When our world becomes too much, we can find peace and solace in nature. Take time today to breathe in some fresh air. Take in nature and sit with your old friend, Mother Nature. Take your shoes off. Let the soil, the soul, excuse me, let the soles of your feet touch the earth. Your worries will sink into the soil, and at least from the moment, you can breathe a little easier. And in the reverse, organic, no preservatives, no GMOs, gluten free. You've done the work, you're composting like a champ. So, why won't your friends jump on board? Sometimes we can be extreme without even realizing, especially when we are sharing something that we are passionate about and believe in. Maybe your friends are overwhelmed by all the information and they are just scared to make the first step. Maybe they just haven't had the opportunity to connect with nature like you have. Whether it's composting or the fight against global warming, take this card as a sign that sometimes the best way to reach someone isn't a verbal essay. Sometimes it can be as simple as gifting a cute recyclable composting bucket or a bike ride share membership to a friend. You live your life outside of the box. If you can apply that to all your passions, the world would be a better place. So fire signs, I'm telling you, get out your house, get that new perspective. But also, if you have been one that has been going out a lot, come in so that spirit can guide you to how you're to go. Because again, you've already been in this tower moment, but the tower moment is to help bring you some money. It's to help stabilize you. This is stability here. This is balance. Your personal life, your career is balanced, your love life is balanced, and it's all in the essence of you moving in the right direction. It's all about, and it's not a coincidence that you got both cards talking about the home space, about getting out of your home, getting that new perspective, connecting. I'm just looking at the cards. Um, I'm looking at the colors of the cards. It's like fiery. Those are fiery colors. So it's not to put out your flame, but it is to strengthen your flame. It is to strengthen your flame. So fire signs, you have some things there. You have some beautiful things there. I'm loving it. And not last but not least, excuse me, we're gonna go into the earth signs. I'm gonna go ahead and pull for your love life. Let's start off there. So spirit, give me the love life, love guidance for earth signs. I just heard Capricorn Leo, so maybe you are a Capricorn that has Leo placements. Um, I'm hearing this is like I'm kind of feeling like this is for you. So if you're watching, you're a Capricorn with Leo placements, or the reverse, Leo with Capricorn placements, like multiple, right? Multiple. Ooh, I keep getting these jolts. I keep getting these jolts. Okay, that was it. Let's get into the personal life. Okay. Oh, okay. Spirit asked me to flip that one over for you all, and that's a very good card. It's one of our major arcana cards. So you have some things coming with you. I feel like it's like I'm preaching to myself. It's weird. I have, I mean, we have multiple placements, but it's almost like this reading, this one, what I'm about to read is for myself. Taurus, and your card even came out. Your card just came out in your finances. I cannot wait to get to this reading. Okay, there's one more card. There's one more card that's coming out. Earth signs, y'all have some blessings, some heavy blessings. I don't even think you all see them, know it. You, mm, it's strong. So the first card that you have, Seven of Pentacles. You have so much money to choose from. I have another. I didn't use this deck, but I have another deck where Seven of Pentacles is a lady pulling from the trees, and that's what I'm getting. It's like you have plenty of options, plenty of finances coming in, whether you know it or not. You do. You do have the Four of Cups here. Um, Stop thinking about those. I just heard jobs really. Stop thinking about those relationships, those jobs, those things that did not prove to be prosperous to you, and you're just like, I don't want this job to be, or I don't want this situation to be very similar. Stop thinking about that now, because what you're going to do is you're going to end up manifesting um, those bad experiences to happen and occur again. But what you do in the last card that came out is the star card. Now, these are your hopes, your dreams, your prayers, right? These are the things you've really been asking God for. And it's like you're going to start to see them now. I would just want to know what's at the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck, temperance. It's in reverse. So again, get out of that Four of Cups energy. Stop thinking about the past because you're in a waiting period. But what I'm getting with the Temperance being in reverse, it lets me know that you're being impatient, and you have to just be patient, right? It's very similar to you. You going to a fruit stand. You don't want to eat fruit that has not ripened. It's going to be bitter to the taste. So wait for it to sweeten. Wait for it to ripen. Now I can't show you this card, but well, I can show a little bit of it. But I have to cover it up. You have the High Priestess card here, Earth signs. You have the High Priestess. So you are able to manifest this thing, and it's also this particular one says the moon. So there's some things that you don't see, and maybe you don't even see yourself as a high priestess. Maybe it's blind to you, but you are the high priestess. You have the Eight of Pentacles, means you have some things. So, and this is your career card. So you are balanced in your career in decision making. You I just heard if you work on things of spirit, like you work on your everyday job, things will fall into place. So there's some things that you're supposed to be doing spiritually that you haven't done. But if you do work with spirit, work on your job, work with spirit, work on your job, you're going to find a balance here. The Chariot card came out, and it's going to come because once you start to work on these things, spirit is like, okay, this person can handle it. This person is now taking things into their own hand, doing the things of me and doing the things of themselves, and it's going to be proved to be prosperous. And then the Hierophant card came out afterwards. This is Taurus card. This is one of your fellow earth signs, Hierophant. You have been waiting, you have been blessed and called to do a work. And so that is why at this time, Spirit is asking you to work on the things of spirit as well as your industry, because it's going to prove to be what? Successful. Queen of Cups is here. You're going to find ultimate happiness in the things that you're starting to do because you're going to be spiritually fulfilled and as well as physically fulfilled. So, earth signs, you're being drawn to pull away and do some things spiritually. Now, you all know what that looks like for you. I can't tell you. You all know what type of spiritual things, whether that is praying more, um, if you're a Christian or Muslim or whatever faith that you have that requires you to read the text, the sacred text, read the sacred text, do the things of spirit so that spirit can ask you and guide you to things that spirit wants you to do for spirit. Don't always be in the receiving mode is what I'm getting. Learn to be a giver. And you learn that with being connecting with spirit, because spirit's going to guide you into how spirit wants you to move. Now, as it pertains to your relationship, you also have the Queen of Swords here. So what was that? Our fire sign. So maybe you have fire placements. But I just heard judgmental. Stop being judgmental. And okay, I see why you're judgmental, because you have the Knight of Swords here. You're judging your person. Your person has not stepped up all the way. They're beginning their journey, is what I'm hearing. They're coming. I just got Page of Swords here, but your person is coming. They're coming to protect you, right? And again, if you're the High Priestess card, the High Priestess always draws in the person, always draws in a protector. So you have to let your guard down a little bit. You can't be so judgmental as to like, well, what can you bring to me? Like, no, this person is going to show you. This person's going to bring you some things. This person is not going to put you in a Four of Swords energy. And actually, what I'm getting is the reason why you are so judgmental of this person is because you have been in this energy. You have had your heart broken before by people. Um, I I'm not putting you on a hierarchy, but what I'm hearing is like you step down. It's almost like you lowered your standards for people, and it's put you in this energy of I got to protect my heart. And now you have somebody that is literally a knight who also is a strategic thinker, and you're just like, no, like what? And it's like I told you, judgmental is the word that I heard. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords. So you're in your head about this person. You got this ugly picture of this person, is what I'm getting. You're painting this person as to be, I'm hearing manipulator, abuser. Um, if you really look at this card, and if you look at the reading where the devil came out for this card, it's almost giving this energy. But what I'm getting is that you're painting this picture, this negative picture of this person, and that's not how they are and how they act. So I'm getting like you have to, I just heard Ice Queen, you have to chill out, you have to warm up the ice within you. Like you have everything else going for yourself, right? You have these blessings coming in, you have your money, you have your career, that's set forth. But when it comes to relationship, that's when you are the stone. I just heard Stone Cold Steve Austin. um and it's just like, if it, look him up if you don't know who he is. But to look at him, you cannot tell that he is a very nice gentleman, right? Just from his countenance, it's just like he has this look. But that's his persona on television. Outside of his persona on television, he's the complete opposite. I've had a chance to meet him, so that's how I know that. um and it's just like it's like you so cold towards this person, you don't realize that you're actually like pushing away your person a little bit. This person's like, I'm just trying to love you, I'm just trying to give you the best, and you're like, it's not enough. What is enough when they leave and you have no one else to talk to? Think about that. 39 is the card, the spiritual guidance that you have here. And what does 39 say? Life of the party. Again, I told you, you have all these blessings. So let's see what it is that you are dealing with. So, earth signs, life of the party. Hooray, here you are, fashionably late and all. Everything about you is bright, full of light and laughter. Shine, baby, shine, and spread that sparkle all over the place. You are the belle of the ball, the man of the hour, the life of the party. Own your light. It is sometimes like a beacon in the dark to those who really need it. You are a true ray of sunshine that is much needed in this world. Cheers, love. We are so glad you are here. And in the reverse, oh, are you sweating? It can get hot under all those spotlights. We sometimes mask our pain so that we can be the class clown or the life of the party. You have to take time to be true to yourself and how you are feeling in this moment. It's okay to take a step back because when you do, it allows others to hit their mark and find their spotlights. Give up the adulation for someone else who you take a much needed. Okay, give up the adulation for someone else while you take a much needed breather and recharge your light. Don't worry about the party for now. So again, what I just heard was get off your high horse. So I think this card more so pertains to. I mean, well, it could pertain to the other areas of your life, right? But what I'm really getting is that it really pertains to you being this Queen of Swords in this relationship. Sometimes when you sit back, I really think it's the reverse for you because you are the most sought after. Because I just heard Ferris one of all. I'm getting a lot of Cinderella references throughout this reading too. I may not have said it, but I really am getting that. But it's like you finally had this thing about yourself. You finally you're starting to see the things that work out for you. And it's like, don't let it get to your head. Sometimes sit back, recharge, relax. And when you sit back, recharge, and relax, you can let your hair down. You can be you. And what I'm getting is that this person actually sees you for you. They don't see the persona that you have to put on. They know that you are a hard worker. And even to the point, you may not even notice yourself as the high priestess, but they may see it in you. They may say that you are a divine person, you are a balanced person, and that's what's drawing them to you, your true essence, not what you can bring to them. And again, you with the star card here and the life of the party, it lets me know, like, yeah, people pay attention to the fact that you are drawing in your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations, and it is making you the life of the party. Those are the superficial people. They're only inviting you to things because of what you can bring, because of who you are, because of the blessings that's on your life. But not everybody. But that's not always a good thing, because we do have leeches that kind of leech off of you, and energy vampires that try to suck the life out of you. So, my collective, you have had your readings. Please take what resonates with you, like, share, and subscribe. And again, message me at any point. Okay. Thank you and have a good evening. Oh, one more thing. You can join me again later on tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our cards and conversations. If you're following me on Instagram, you will see a post about that soon. So get ready. Have a good night.